Okay guys, let's try to set up this. I am not able to connect my. Okay, should be live now. Let's see if that stayed that way.
Would you be careful? Headlock is a dangerous gentleman.
I took care of Headlock. He won't be messing with you anymore.
Oh my. Now that is a true relief. I thought I would never be rid of him. I'm not one to get involved with the rabble, so I'm glad you came along when you did. Thank you for your help. Come back soon. You never know who you'll face.
Okay, let's go.
Sophistication in space. Ready to make your ultimate discovery?
Inside's a bad place for tourists these days.
Hey, buddy. Why don't you throw a few credits my way, huh? Help a guy out, yeah?
Let me guess. I'll end up in the ocean if I don't give you anything.
End up in the ocean? What the hell are you... Wait. No. He told me that everything was taken care of. No one would know. Listen, you gotta hear me out. I never meant to do anything. It was an accident.
Why do you target Thomas?
Why else? I needed some creds for Aurora. And everyone knows he and his wife run that shitty little shop. All they do is rip people off. He was bound to have creds.
Who's he and what did he take care of?
A friend. An old buddy in security. But that's all you're getting from me. I'd rather take my chances with you than with him.
Tell me exactly what you did.
I got in a fight with Thomas. I asked him for some creds, but the bastard wouldn't give me anything. Things got out of hand. He ended up falling off the upper platform. It was an accident, I swear. Then I called my buddy in security and told him what happened. He took care of everything after that.
Tell me who your friend in security is.
Hell no, I'm not doing that. I'm a lot of things, but I'm not a rat. Listen, I messed up, I know that. But nothing can change what's already done. Just let me go and I'll disappear forever. No one will ever see me again. No one even needs to know I'm alive. Just... come on, just let me go.
I'm not going to kill you, but you better disappear forever. Leave and never come back.
Oh my God. You don't need to worry. No one will ever see me again. I swear it. I'll never come back. I swear.
Don't go causing trouble.
house if it would stop raining.
I know what happened to your husband.
Please, tell me everything you know. I want to hear it all.
Your husband was murdered, and security officers cover everything up to protect the killer.
I knew it. I just knew that I was being fed lies. Nothing added up right from the start. Neon security. How can they sleep at night and act like my husband's life wasn't worth anything? My husband's killer. Did you find him? What happened to him?
The killer name was Rusty. Did Thomas ever interact with him before?
Rusty. I believe he was one of the Generdyne workers that would come around and cause trouble. Steal things, vandalize, or the like. They were a rowdy bunch. My husband usually handled the troublemakers and became well acquainted with Rusty and his so-called friends. Vandalism and shoplifting is one thing, but murder? I just never thought things could go this far. So, what did you do with Rusty?
I took care of him.
Well, I guess I don't much care for what you did with him, as long as he paid for what he did. And about security, did you find out which officer is behind the cover-up?
I didn't, and I doubt that talking to security would end well for either of us.
Yes, you're right. It just boils my blood thinking about what they did. But I must say that I feel oddly vindicated just by knowing the truth. The uncertainty was constantly eating away at me. At least I can take solace knowing that justice was served, at least to some degree. I never would have figured out the truth without you. I have credits for you here.
That's not necessary. I'm just glad I could help you.
Oh, you're so sweet. In any case, please know how grateful I am that you helped me. You're the only person to ever show kindness to me in this city. And now that I know the truth, I can try to focus on healing. Thank you for everything, from both myself and Thomas.
Okay, let's go to the Yannick.
If I have to eat fish for dinner one more time,
I feel like starting them in the program now.
Neon's premier product. You know the power of heart. Ready to make your ultimate discovery?
What do you call them?
Every smuggler I have ever worked with had a perverse affection for this place. I do not understand it.
Take it easy.
You're not from INSEC, are you?
Have you ever thought of selling blend outside of Neon?
No, are you crazy? I've got a captive audience here. Business is booming. Blend is part of the Neon charm. It's iconic. Not to mention that Blend's mix of special ingredients can only be found here.
How do you feel about our new arrangement with Bayou?
One day, Bayou will slip, and everyone he has bled will get revenge. But, for now, it's a lot safer, easier. But 20% of our earnings hurts.
How's business?
What are you, the nosy type? Why do you care? But if you must know, business is good. It's always good. Blend is a local phenomenon. It gets people in the door. So are you going to buy any, or are you just gonna talk my ear off? Good, because I could always use more. Go work another shift at Zeno Freshen.
Alright, let's do it.
Have I mentioned that I am not fond of seafood?
Keep it moving.
Can this wait? I need to wash the fish smell out of these clothes.
1 minute starting.
What I wouldn't give for just one solid week of sunshine.
Assembly complete. Craft 1 batch. 1 minute starting now.
Yeah, you didn't hear from me, but Supervisor Gorov's got her own Aurora deals going on.
Craft 1 batch. 1 minute starting now.
Guess what I'm not having for dinner? You said seafood, you win a prize.
Shift complete.
Alright.
They don't pay me enough to stick my hands in fish guts all day.
Hey, Riley. Maybe you'll find something fun over here. Like Cas and Bass tacos.
Take care, Robbie.
Was that sincere? Thanks. You too.
You're out there a lot, right? Space.
You don't want to pick a fight with me.
Let us stick to business here, and hopefully business has nothing to do with Aurora.
Okay, here we go.
Just another lousy day in Neon, man. Ah, wonderful! Super A+, partner. We keep up like this and we will both be living very large. Yannick could always use more. Our clients are so eager, huh?
This is off planet. Okay. Let's meet with this website.
Side's a bad place for tourists these days. All areas gone to hell.
Okay. What are you looking at? This? This is Ebside Striker's turf.
Only the upstairs. Don't bother my customers.
Fine, upstairs. That's gang territory, got it?
If you're trying to scare me, you're failing badly.
Yeah, back in the day, you would never. Ugh. Yeah, you used to be people were afraid of the Strikers. We had a name, got it? Now the disciples got us penned up in this lousy bar.
Andrea!
Fine, fine, fine. This beautiful establishment. Do you have anything else, or are we done with this? Whatever this is.
What are the disciples like?
I mean, the Strikers will rob you blind, and if you back us in a corner, you're gonna bleed. But the disciples? Psh, total nutjob animals. They torture people for kicks. And the only people that kept them from getting out of control? Us. And now we're all but ruined.
Can you tell me about the Ebside Strikers?
We were one of the big dogs. We could take what we wanted and no one gave us shit. And Briggs? Total class act. Not a psycho like the disciples. Now look at us.
I've heard of your gang. I need to talk to the person in charge.
So you stroll in here and want to meet with Briggs? The nerve. Maybe you should meet with the business end of my shiv, huh, tourist?
No blood in my shop, Andrea. I'm this close to tossing the lot of you out on the street.
Fine, fine already. You're lucky. Only way you see Briggs is if you, want to join the Upside Strikers.
Take me to the bricks and I think about
You
joining.
know, I'll just do that. Right now. This ought to be good. Sure, let's go meet the boss.
Love your fit. It may not work for some, but you wear it like a champ.
Nothing like the velocity after a rough shift at zero.
Recruit? Been a while. Strikers look out for one another, right?
Vosh says we can't go killing people around here anymore.
We shouldn't be doing that anyhow. You want to join us? We're a gang. You understand that, right? Not some daring adventure bullshit you can brag to your friends about. We steal, we mug, we kill, if we have to. People that come to us have usually run out of options. So are you really interested?
I'm only here to deal with the disciples. They are menace.
There was a time when we were the only ones that kept those psychos in line. But I'll get to that. Let me tell you about us. What makes the Strikers different is we're family. It's us against every goddamn thing the world can throw at us. If you're in, we'll go through hell and back for you.
It's been a little too much of that hell going round.
Vogel, not the time. We do everything we can to make sure everyone's got a roof overhead and fish in their belly. I prefer we fleece the marks, not kill them. Better for everyone in the long run. But you do what you gotta do.
Oh, maybe that's true. Why do you keep the gang from killing people?
Ebside is where all the loser and sad stories end up, once Neon and Administrator Bayou has used them up. Surviving here ain't easy. Sometimes blood's got to flow just to get food based on your plate. But we only take what we have to.
Sign me up then.
Not so fast. I gotta get to know you first. What would you bring to the Strikers?
Not offense, but I'm smarter and more competent than any one of you got.
Confident. I like it. You know your own worth. Done anything special? Something that might impress us?
I dealt with the Terramorph threat for the UC.
You? Dealt with a Terramorph? Holy shit. You actually did, didn't you? Well, yeah. That certainly is impressive. I'm not sure what your game is, but if you really want to join, there's a test. You're going up against the Disciples. Everyone in Ebside's been chewed up and ground up by Neon. Some people snap, and snap hard. The Disciples are maniacs, pure and simple. The test is to find out who has been arming those nutjobs with military-grade hardware.
Okay, I like to end as many disabled
We're fully in
as I
alignment
can.
there.
Joining a street gang was not something I felt we needed to do today, but so be it.
There's a warehouse they use. One of our friends said there's a slate there that has the info we need.
Oh, that's my job. I was going to go in and make them pay.
You want it? Too bad, Vogel. You go in there, and it's a bloodbath. I want someone that can snatch it from them. Ideally with them never even knowing it happened. Consider this your audition. Try not to get killed, new fish.
Okay, I see.
I tried Aurora once. I did not enjoy the experience. Come then. Meet your dad.
Suppressive shots.
And once again, something made me
Right.
nearby. Neon is for indulgence and decadence. I am both disgusted and impressed. You have made a grave mistake.
I could research sneaking. Maybe.
Quiet. Did you hear that? Seems we are clear.
Must have been vermin. What was that?
Why do they even try?
You think this is a game? Well, you're not gonna like it when you lose! Take them down!
Okay, time to go.
What I don't sell ends up in trouble.
Hey, no funny stuff with that boost pack.
I do admire what Bayou has built for himself here.
Here we go.
Don't break a
If the
leg.
disciples spot you, they're gonna attack straight away.
because it's an audition. Whatever.
Are the strikers safe here?
Madame Sauvage is a serious player in Ebside. For previous favors rendered, she's protecting us. And even the disciples won't go against her. But we take one step outside, and all bets are off.
How'd you end up in charge of strikers?
I had another life, but I lost it all. Taken from me. Vogel and I were cast out on the street. We couldn't find work after months. Things got dark. so crime was the only option. We picked up misfits and unfortunates from there, but all of them fighters, willing to do anything it takes.
So just how bad are things?
The disciples have got the numbers. They've got the guns. What we have left are the die-offs. But we are a family. We genuinely care about each other and have each other's back. So, we may be down, but we are not beaten.
I have to take out some disciples to do it, but I got this late.
So, stealth was a no-go, but... shit. You took all of them out. The strikers can use that. So you're in. Everyone thinks the Ebside strikers are out for the count. But now that we know where the disciples are getting their guns, I feel the tide is turning.
I thought you were in the dire straits.
As soon as I realized that the disciples had sniper rifles and assault rifles, I ordered everyone to go to ground. But we can't keep it up forever. All we need to be back in the game are weapons of our own.
I take this slow. I still not sure about it.
Usually, we're an all-in type of thing. But for you, I'll make an exception. You might want to say hello to the rest of the gang. They should be friendlier, or I'll make them friendlier. After you take some deserved R&R, hit up Hatchet for any gear you may need, and a job I got in mind for you.
What can I get you today?
Okay, never mind.
Huh. So you survived. Andrea thought Briggs wanted you dead, so he sent you away. Andrea was wrong.
She can join the long line of people wishing me harm.
We are more alike than I thought. Everyone is hard because they have to be. These streets and alleys are all I know. They chew up the weak, they leave them broken or dead in the gutters. So don't be weak.
You grew up here alone?
Oh yes. Every day a different struggle. To stay alive, to stay good in the head. But the strikers and Briggs took me in, gave me a family. I will do anything to protect them. And I mean anything.
Briggs said you had my next task.
Oh, you are focused. Good. So the job is, we let the streets know the strikers are back. We have signs that indicate our turf. Hacking the signs is easy. Getting to them or fighting any disciples there, that is the challenge. Briggs said he prefers no blood. But I say, make the disciples bleed at every chance.
I want a low body count too.
Briggs will be pleased. But if you need things, I can hook you up. I make sure the strikers have what they need. Good luck.
Alright, let's go. Here it is. Wait a minute.
Not sure how much more.
Yeah, you. You really going to
Alright, that's right.
What have we here? Decided to drop by on Neon and do a little vandalism, huh? There's a steep fine for that. Zero tolerance. Tell you what, you pay the fine now, and I'll let you off with a warning. Or things are going to get messy.
Neon security rounding up, or worse yet, killing a tourist is really bad look.
Maybe. But as soon as you started putting up a striker gang sign, that crosses the line.
You idiot, you're going to blow my cover.
Yeah. No. Is that really how... I'm done.
Well, that narrows...
Wrong answer.
Yeah, let's try to do this. I want to end this peacefully.
What have we here? There's a steep... Tell you what, you... Maybe. You're one of ours. This just got complicated.
Don't think you walking away from this.
Easy, easy. Let's see if there's another way out of this. Fine, fine. Just get out of here.
Well, first one was easy.
Yeah, I know.
Another security.
Keep your nose clean. Last thing I want is to charge you for it.
Okay, no one after me. But that's good. So how do I get up there?
Paint your face, defeat your body with chunks!
Always worth checking. Never know what you might find in their pockets.
Can you believe Xenofresh charges us on places?
Okay, let's try to jump over the buildings.
Move along.
I think you're gonna fit in well. Really well. You've really kicked the hornet's nest. Good. Andrea's running point on grabbing the gun stash. I need you and Vogel to keep the disciples off balance.
So we're finally doing this?
It's time, Vogel. The gloves are off. Both of you, keep the collateral damage down if you can. But it's do or die.
This is what I... I'm not going to hurt innocents.
If people are in the wrong place at the wrong time, you might not have much choice. Gang fights are no holds barred, so make your peace with it.
There is always a choice. And if we wish to avoid collateral damage, we can.
You two coordinate whatever you need to. I have a request. I know this is asking a lot. Newell's Goods has some armor. Not mil-spec ranger gear or anything, but Better than the cast-off clothes the strikers wear. So if you could, well, spring for some armor upgrades, maybe convince Newell to sell it to us.
I see what
All the strikers owe you big time. Any credits it costs, I promise we'll pay you back with interest. Now's the time for the strikers to make a comeback.
Dreaming of this.
I hope you aren't here to cause any trouble.
Velocity, such a quick rush.
Neon. The house that Aurora has built.
What's up?
Dreaming of this. Finally, Briggs is going to let me kick these disciples where it hurts. I've been telling him to let his best man loose for weeks. So thank you for changing his mind.
Sounds like you and Briggs have history.
You better believe it. Both of us worked for that hellhole Xenofresh way back. I was a casualty of a reduction in force. But Paul Briggs's leg got crushed in an accident. So Xenofresh, being the class act they are, they fired him, and later even sued him. So it was him and I on the streets. I helped him through rehab. The Ebside strikers sort of grew around us.
I'm ready to go.
You are something else. The plan's simple. We hit the street runners hard in as many points as possible. Maximum chaos, right? Then Andrea can waltz into their weapons cache, snag the big guns, and then the real fun begins.
And no collateral damage, right?
No promises. The till's running empty. So if I happen to see some marks on the way, then the fishies better pay up, know what I mean?
Let's get this over with then.
Oh, it'll work, alright? Here's 3 groups of street rats for you. Me and my boys will take some others. Fun time.
Alright.
Maybe you'd like to try a velocity.
Get lost. I have a job.
Check. Neuro amps? Oh yeah. Boost packs. Got those too.
Just want to feel like making a purchase today?
How are things going between you and Detrix Steghart?
Much better, thanks for asking. I don't exactly know what you said to Dietrich, but he's certainly turned everything around. He's really stepped up and taken an active role in fighting Neon Security's corruption. He's even organizing the merchants' meetings with me. Best of all, I think we've become good friends, which is a rare thing to come across in this city, I can tell you that.
I like to buy some armor for the Epstein strikers.
Oh, dear lord. Did Briggs put you up to this? All these gangs are a menace. I don't want to have any part of it.
Why won't you sell to them?
Because they're bottom-feeding parasites. They steal and murder, and security couldn't care less. Us businessmen have to draw a line somewhere, and this is mine.
The fact that Briggs hasn't forced the issue has to be worth something.
I've known Briggs for ages, and he's not the problem. It's people like Hatchet and Andrea. They're dangerous.
The strikers don't even the playing field. The disciples will win. That's bad for everyone.
They are definitely the lesser evil. All right already, all right. You pay and I'll send Briggs his armor. But this is a one-time deal. I don't want anything to do with this madness after that.
Give the circumstances any chance of discount.
That's not a discount. That's robbery.
You can seriously think I would throw away that many trips.
Not sure that... I see what you're saying. Don't think I'm desperate or anything, but you do have a point. Fine, fine. You can have your discount if you just stop your yapping. I'll get the armor over to Madame Sauvage. We're done. I had to chase more zone heads out of here today. I don't think
Your hectic needs.
You ever hear that one about the orphan?
Understand how anyone can tolerate the lights and the music for long.
So let's get back.
Bad. This is so bad! We got the guns, new fish. Went in, pop, 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 and the cash is ours.
And that's thanks to me and my new best mate. Hit any problems on your patrol?
You're alright, Vogel. Good working with you.
Hell, at first I thought you were some dumb thrill seeker. But you're, well, pretty awesome. Everything's going according to plan, Briggs.
Good. Now we hit them where it hurts. This warehouse is one of their main strongholds. Not going to lie. Taking it is going to be hard. New fish, we wouldn't be here without you. What's the play? Go in guns blazing? We hold back?
Stay out of here and make sure I don't get interrupted.
You'll be drawing a lot of heat, but if you think you can handle it, works for me. You heard the plan. Let's do it.
Oh, the whole place smells of... Have anything of value?
You think Neon Security wouldn't know about what's going down? Please. Looks like you've done a bit of violence, a bit of murder. Word is, all this is due to you. Why are you messing around with my streets, huh?
I was doing your job, you're welcome.
You would know the first thing about my job. So here's what's going to happen. Gang violence gets too noisy. That hurts the bottom line around here. No one affects the bottom line.
Tell that to the disciples.
No. I want you to, Mr. Briggs. The disciples have been pissing me off for far too long. So, your gang throws off sewer rat blue and starts wearing neon security black. Or, you can be found face down in the streets. And you say your goodbyes. Briggs is a smart lad. He'll make the right choice.
I'm free to go?
Free to go as far away from here as you like. The further the better, in my book.
That's generous and surprising offer.
Setting street rat against street rat is pretty elegant, right? Don't take too long. Time to onboard the new hires.
Good you're here. Huddle up, gang.
Is this for real?
They want me to be a cop.
Shit. We could get a real pad. Maybe even move out of Hepside? Briggs, I'm so in.
After all we've done, Neon Security seriously will let that go?
I don't see why not. Do you really think anyone cares who stabs who in Ebside? What's your take?
No reason no one will lie. The offer seems legit.
We've been struggling just to feed ourselves. Having a salary again. Hard to believe.
Just consider where that salary comes from and what it may be conditioned upon.
Anyone object to going for the deal? This is your chance. No one? Good. Really good. I'll give Owen the news. I can't say I was expecting this. Whatever god or gods we please to get you to help us, know we'll be forever grateful.
Just keep the disciples under control.
With resources and backup, the streets are gonna be safer. It looks like the strikers are retiring. And here's your cut.
Oh, nice. Let's first do this one. Okay guys, be right back. I'm gonna get me something to drink. Okay, here we go.
Was looking for someone discreet for a job.
Mystery that has plagued the settled system.
I do not know about you, but I am starting to suspect that Benjamin Bayou has a... Clearly the intent is to get us into the Astral Lounge. Shall we follow the signs?
Why not?
You're new here, aren't you? Name's Boone Morgan, your new best friend on Neon. If you're here for a drink or listen to the music, I've got you covered. But if you're here for something a little more exciting, we have plenty of Aurora for sale.
Wait, so is Aurora legit or not?
Not at the Astral Lounge, my friend. In fact, this is the only place authorized to sell Aurora by order of Administrator Bayou himself. And once you buy it, you can use it anywhere in the Neon that you'd like. Except the spaceport, of course.
I don't do chems.
Oh, no. Drugs are for street gangs and junkies. Aurora is on an entirely different level. I like to call it an exquisitely crafted transcendent experience. Only problem is that won't fit on the package. Here, take a look at the menu. Now, I'm not going to lie. The Aurora is a bit expensive, but let's face it. Can you really put a price on pleasure?
Who created the music for this place?
Pretty amazing, isn't it? That's Borealis, only 19 years old, and yet she produces some of the most heart-pounding, trippiest electronic music you've ever heard. I don't know where she gets her inspiration, but I'm betting all that free Aurora she gets has something to do with it.
Anything on the menu that you... okay. I like some details on purchasing a penthouse.
Excellent choice. The Sky Suite offers luxury and sophistication you won't find anywhere else in the settled systems. And since you'll be living in the same tower as the Astral Lounge, all of its pleasures and pageantry are only an elevator away.
Ooh. Why not?
Wonderful. Here's your key. The trade tower elevator will take you directly to your new home. And if there's anything I can provide to enhance the experience, let me know.
What can you tell me about Administrator Bayou?
Oh, Ben and I are good friends. He personally gave me the job here at the Astral Lounge. Oh, he's a good man. Cares a lot about the citizens of Neon, making sure they're all employed and well taken care of. A real humanitarian.
I have a meeting here later, worried about security.
The Astral Lounge is one of the safest places in all of Neon. Security is hand-picked from the finest officers in the city.
Where actually would secure meeting take place?
Private meetings are usually held in the floor above. Just use the elevator.
Say, I need control of the doors. Prevent someone from walking out.
I'm afraid that would be a serious fire hazard. And I think it's only fair to warn you that the network security on our doors is state-of-the-art.
Say I need security to be on my side if a fight broke out.
Then I would say you'd be interested in the Astral Lounge VIP package. For a reasonable fee, our security can be your security.
That fee seems a little high.
We do strive for setting the most reasonable rate.
You lower the fee, I'll be sure to stop by Astral Lounge for every chance I get.
I'm sorry.
This meeting could get ugly.
Bullets flying would certainly be bad for the club's reputation. Well, I think we can certainly offer a discounted rate for you, if you were still interested.
Yep.
Excellent. Let me just apply that discount we discussed, and done. We do hope your meeting goes to your satisfaction.
Anything on the menu? Okay. Alright.
Hope to see you again.
Let's visit the home.
Stay out of trouble or we'll have a problem.
Feels so empty. Really nice, really.
I'm not gonna say this twice. Get the hell away from me.
All right.
You're making your own way, on your own time. Gilbert,
You have something better to do.
the best coffee anywhere in the galaxy.
Be sure you never find yourself on the wrong end of a
Rather be doing this than getting mixed up with the gangs. You can succeed at that before we are discovered. I'd be making a fortune if they'd let us fish for Casimir.
The Trackers Alliance always finds
Kill for a cup of coffee right about now.
Galbank ATMs are spread throughout the settlement.
Missed you too.
Come on.
You're still so tense. Normally, once we're alone, your shoulders relax. They're taut.
We're on to something remarkable. Maybe what I've always dreamed of.
I can tell. I can see your mind racing.
I haven't even stopped to ask you how you're doing.
I'm fine. The board complains. I assure them. There's the occasional assassination attempt.
So, you don't need anything from me then?
I don't.
Am I just some useless stargazer? You would have been better off marrying a Hope or a Tayu, someone who could be with you at every meeting.
Oh, don't go on about that again. Needing you isn't the same as wanting you. And I'd much rather want my partner than need them. Less complicated.
Now, I know Constellation seems to take up so much of my time, but I never stop thinking of you, wondering what maneuvering you're doing to take over the company and drive me out.
It's how I show my love.
Any luck out there?
I found Outseller is pretty desperate. Should give us an edge.
Excellent. Good work. Let's head to the Astral Lounge. Goodbye, my dear. See you at the next board meeting?
Oh, I'll be keeping an eye on this little operation. Just in case. Good luck, all of you.
All right.
You don't need to wear your helmet in here.
Now, I don't know what the cellar looks like, but they'll have a security briefcase with them, larger than normal, big enough to hold the artifact. We should split up. The code phrase to identify yourself as the buyer is Ramsey and Travers.
Ramsey and Travers, the scientists who discovered neon gas.
Are they?
You don't know what the cellar looks like?
It's not like people who trade in stolen goods are eager to share personally identifying information.
Use the code phrase to identify the seller. Got it.
Code phrases? Under different circumstances, Walter, I think you might have made an adequate smuggler.
Remember, Ramsey and Travers. We'll meet back near the elevator.
Hell yeah! This is awesome!
This Aurora stuff. Can you believe this place?
You good? Hey there.
Yes, some find Aurora heightens the senses. I prefer to sharpen them.
What brings you to Neon?
I'm in town for business. My client leaves a mess, I clean it up.
Business. What do you do for work?
I'm an independent contractor, working for some very wealthy clients. They open deals, I close them.
How do you like Neon?
It's the world's most exotic accident. They found the drug in the fish oil, of all things. But oil is an old story, one of grease and flame. The grease turns the wheels of commerce, and the flame attracts the moths. So be careful walking these streets, my delicate little insect. Venture too close, and you'll burn your wings.
Is there anything I can do for you?
There might be. I originally came here to complete a business deal, but the client, in a fit of foolishness, decided to close on their own. Rather than dispose of the evidence properly, they left it in a warehouse. Real amateur stuff. So there are some loose ends that need tying, and I prefer a third party handle it. Would you be interested?
I need more information than that. What am I doing exactly?
It's a simple job. I need you to pick something up and sell it. Giving you any more information would be unwise.
Just make sure it's worth my time.
I'm giving you half of my usual fee, which, according to my clients, is a ransom 3 times over. But I'm worth every cred. You'll find the merchandise in a locker in the warehouse behind Neon Tactical. Gangs in Ibside often use that area to peddle their sunshine and lollipops, so if shit's puckaroo, you'll have to improvise. Once you secure the merchandise, sell it to Coleman Lang at the Trade Authority, so it's part of their regular inventory. Return here when the job is done.
Okay.
Hey. I'm looking for work. You hiring?
Welcome to the Astral. Come back soon.
What is it? Can't you see I'm busy drinking?
I'm with Ramsey and Travers.
Oh, really? I heard you all have a meeting in a few minutes, don't you? In one of those fancy VIP lounges? Speaking of which, I gotta get going myself. Excuse me.
I just saw our seller walk by. Good job.
He seems cagey to me, angry even.
That's not surprising. This is a deal over stolen property, after all. Anything could go wrong. Now, before we head in there, let me go over the ground rules. He'll ask for twice what we agreed on. That's normal. He'll probably try to walk out. That's normal, too. Don't worry about the amount we actually settle on. The Stroud-Eklund Discretionary Fund is just a chip to you and me. Our goal is to get him to accept that chip in exchange for the artifact. Anything goes as long as it's in our hands, and we're not dead. How does that sound?
What if things get messy?
That's why you're here. Hopefully our combined countenance will be enough, but grabbing the artifact and running is an option. Just do me a favor and treat it as a last resort. I have a reputation.
What are you looking at?
So you're Stroud. You look different in person.
Our public relations always insists on doing some touch-ups for the official photos. Embarrassing, really.
Your security here going to stand or sit for this little meeting, making me nervous.
I'll sit. No sense making anyone uncomfortable.
So polite. Almost makes me forget what planet I'm on.
Am I to assume that briefcase has our item of interest?
Yeah, here it is.
Well, look at that.
One of a kind, and I know you want it.
I have the amount we agreed on.
Things have changed. I want double.
Now how am I supposed to do that?
I don't know, but your security here seems to have some fancy gear. Why don't they chip in?
Be reasonable. We can just come up with double out of nowhere.
Not my problem.
It is if you leave empty-handed. We came here in good faith. Now honor our previous agreement.
You either figure out a way to give me what I want, or I walk out of here right now.
No, you won't. You still need money.
I leave now. I can get a jump start on the people after me, instead of you all wasting my time.
You'd be on your way already if you just take the money I'm offering you and shut up. What's it going to be? Take or walk?
What the? Security!
Neon security team and I have an understanding. They won't interfere.
As you can see, we're in control. Take advantage of our generosity. Take the money.
All right. Okay. It's all yours. Hope I never see any of you people ever again.
We have it. This couldn't have gone better. Well done. Some high-pressure tactics, but we got what we were after. Time to go home. Shall we? Shall we head home?
Now we're searching for temples too. Who would though?
It's exciting to see this little venture paying off, but we really do need to be careful. The artifacts were one thing, but this, well, we really need to keep this to ourselves. Can you imagine if word of this got out?
So you saying I should have done that interview with... Shouldn't have done that interview with SSNN?
Very clever. But I'm serious. This could change everything. We need to figure out what this all means before someone else does. I guess we should be grateful we seem to be ahead of the pack, as it were. So far, no indications that anyone else has noticed what we're up to. Let's just hope that doesn't change with this newfound ability of yours.
Right.
Until next time.
Stop right there. You're in possession of Slayton Aerospace property.
Ah. Slayton must have been the original owner. We don't need to do this. All's fair on Neon. Am I right?
Hand over Mr. Slayton's property. Now.
Don't do this. Don't die just to get a rock back.
It's my employer's property. That's all I need to know. You gonna make me shoot you?
I'm getting really tired of all the scumbags in this city. Let us go or you're dead.
Yeah? I'm ready when you are. You don't scare me. That's it, we're done. You picked the wrong fight!
I cannot, will...
No, okay. Let's try. Quick save again. I think I can persuade him.
So you, Stroud. You look
Our public relations.
Your security here going... So polite.
Am I to assume that?
Yeah, here it is.
Well, look at...
One of a kind.
I have the amount.
Uh-uh.
Now how am I supposed to...
I don't know, but you... Not my problem.
It is if you leave it.
You either figure... I leave now.
You'd be on your way already.
What the? Security!
As you can see...
All right.
I think our business is done here. This was a good meeting. Well done. Some high-pressure tactics, but we got what we were after. Time to go home. We have it. It's exciting. The artifact, can you imagine?
It will be pandemonium.
If you thought it was a challenge to find artifacts, imagine doing it with everyone else in the settled systems vying for them as well. We need to figure out what this all means before someone else does. I guess we should be... Let's just hope that doesn't change with this newfound ability. Goodbye.
Stop right there.
Ah, we don't need to...
Hand over Mr. Slayton. It's my employer's property. Yeah? Say that. Give me a second to think, will ya?
Give me a chance to talk to...
I'm here for the... That's it, we're done.
Goodbye. Stop right there.
Ah. We don't need to do...
Hand over, mister. It's my employer's prop. Yeah? See? Easy. Maybe this doesn't have to get ugly. Huh. All right. But Nicholas Slayton isn't a man you want after you. Good luck with that.
Sending our men into the Astral Lounge. Slayton must be serious about getting the artifact back. We'd better get off the planet quickly. Something's gone wrong, hasn't it?
Slayton has put a bounty on your heads. He squeezed a few palms. Your ship's been impounded at the spaceport.
There goes our way out.
How did they know it was us?
The same way everything works on Neon. Money. It's terrible at keeping secrets.
Who's this Nicholas Slayton anyway?
The CEO of Slayton Aerospace. They're a systems manufacturer. Engines, thrusters.
We need to get Slayton off our backs.
Hey, have a talk with the man himself.
Slayton Aerospace has offices here in the trade tower. If Nicholas is moving this quickly, he must be there or close by.
Let's head to their lobby, shall we? See if we can make an appointment.
If you are free soon, could we talk? I wanted to thank you for giving me the chance to work with you. I know we met under, unusual circumstances. You seem to be acclimating well to Constellation. Are you enjoying working with them?
Certainly not like anything I'd done before.
I think none of us were expecting what we have found. Well, perhaps Mateo. You have certainly become a vital part of the organization. That is a credit to your abilities. If I may, from what you have seen, do you think I fit in well with the rest of Constellation?
You're certainly very unique.
I cannot tell if that is a compliment or an attempt to avoid the question. I will assume the former. I have a very different background from the rest of Constellation. I carry myself differently. I worry that some of the others are unable to see past this. I have not shared much, but everyone knows I worked with smugglers for years. I am no stranger to violence and death.
Actually, you did what you had to do.
Yes, exactly. I survived. That was the only goal. For those that have not lived it, it can be difficult to imagine or accept Others here have seen conflict, but for more noble causes. Vladimir is the only one here who can begin to understand. He was the one who pressed the group to include me. I lack his charm. He puts others at ease. I fear my presence does the opposite.
You had my back, and that's all that matters.
Of course. You have given me an opportunity the others have not. Perhaps I just need more time. I know this seems trivial, perhaps childish. I have just always relied only on myself. I have never been surrounded by people like this. By a group I wish to be a part of. Does that make sense?
I always been a loner myself.
And yet here we are, working together. And that has, I think, gone very well. Discussing these things is challenging for me. I hope now you can better understand why I wanted to keep the circumstances of our meeting quiet. I wanted to thank you for not saying anything to Vladimir. I know that you said you wouldn't, but it is still a relief. I would like my contributions to Constellation to amount to more than violence.
Wasn't a big deal.
It would have been, to some. Thank you for talking this over with me. It is good to know that at least one member of Constellation understands me.
Everything good?
Game just broke down.
If you are free soon, could we talk? Is something amiss? I wanted to thank you. You seem... I think you have certainly become, if I may, I cannot tell. I have not shared. Yes, exactly. For those that Vladimir's the... Of course. I know this scene by a group. And yet here we are, discussing. I wanted to thank you. I know that you... It would have been. Thank you.
Get out of my face. If you want to gawk at something, take it to the Astral Lounge.
Some would say this place represents all the worst impulses of humanity.
All right.
Welcome to Slayton Aerospace. Can I help you?
I need to make appointment to see Nikolaus Slayton.
I'm afraid Mr. Slayton is a very busy man.
Don't stand in my way. You won't like where it goes.
Whoa. Okay. Let me think.
I'm sure there's... Believe me, Slayton is expecting me.
Ah, there does seem to be a hole in his schedule. Oh, I think we can make an exception in your case. Mr. Slayton will see you. Just use the elevator.
Hoping to get a meeting? I've been waiting all day.
Wait. This clearly isn't the executive level. He's on to us.
Walter, taking what's mine and then breaking into my office. A bold move, but one easily countered.
Oh, we're trapped.
Hello, Walter, dear, are you there?
Issa?
Took longer than I'd like, but I managed to pay off one of Slayton's security consultants. They've patched me in.
All right. We've got her out. Once the door's open, just follow her instructions, okay?
What's going on? Issa has control of the building?
For the moment. Slayton will be scrambling his own security teams once he gets wind that we're no longer at his mercy. Our time is limited.
Okay, follow her instruction. Understand.
I'm aware of the irony of me continuing to say it'll be easy. But it'll be easy.
Doors will open in 3, 2, 1. Slayton's guards and employees are all over. Be careful. Okay. You'll want to use the vent system to slip around unnoticed. There's a cover just to the right of the elevator you came in on. That's the elevator you came in on. Jump right across the top of it and keep going to the end. Drop down and follow the conduit all the way to the end, past the fork. There's a vent above you. Just climb up. Security is on full alert. No point slipping through unnoticed now. You'll have to find your way to the exit.
Okay, let's not do that.
above you. Just climb up. The room below you is clear. Drop down. Stop. One of the doors leads you right into the open. I'm unlocking a safe route. Opening the door on your right. Go now. Head left, but don't go through the door at the end yet. There's a robot stalking the hall. Wait. It's walking down the hall. Go now, straight across to the door. Security is on full alert. No point slipping through unnoticed now. You'll have to fight your way to the exit. Go now, straight across to the door. Keep going, all the way to the end. Wait, there's people in the room up ahead. Closing the shutters. Another robot up ahead. Wait for it to pass, then head straight across to the maintenance door next to the security gate. Let me just get that for you. You know the routine. Up the vent. It's a short one, I promise. Almost there. Door on the right. There's the door. It should take you outside.
Outside? You expect us to climb up the trade tower?
All right.
Well, I guess after you.
Always worth checking. Never know what you might find in the pockets. Are you prepared to die?
I try to the right without being seen.
guess after you.
Why I couldn't enter the door? Crazy. Unnecessary. Let's try if I can now open the scanner.
I mentioned that I am not fond of seafood.
Alright. Without being seen.
You're coming in just behind the executive elevators. I'll call the one on the far end, and you can walk right over the top.
You know, it's moments like this that really makes Neon the best place to do business. You steal what's mine. I trap you in the city. You infiltrate my office. I lock it down. Where else can you match wits for the highest stakes but here?
Call off your guards, Latin, and release my ship.
You have what's mine. I, indirectly, have what's yours. We are at a stalemate. Although, I do count a few more guns on my side.
I wouldn't trust your merc. They haven't stopped us so far.
You do make a bold point, but that doesn't resolve our current dilemma.
Perhaps I can help. We're both people of business, Nicholas. In the same industry, no less.
Yes, I'm beginning to see the opportunity. There is, however, one final detail to disclose. Mr. Musgrove, my former employee, and the thief responsible for our serendipitous meeting, was caught prior to your arrival. I think it would cement our new partnership if you were to decide on his sentence yourselves.
Decide? As in, we could let him go.
If you wish, you will have the opportunity to tell him yourself, shortly.
It seems reasonable that a thief face some form of punishment, does it not?
My security brought Musk.
We have an opportunity to spare a man's life. I know he probably wouldn't do the same for us, but that shouldn't matter.
Okay, let's try something else.
You know, it's moment. You steal. You have what's mine. Although...
Perhaps I can help.
Yes. Mr. Musk, I think. If that is your decision, you need only tell him yourself, and then we will handle the rest.
Assuming there is no information we are lacking, that seems reasonable.
My security brought Musgrove to my office. I'm sure seeing you again will be a fine conclusion to your previous business.
Just let him go. No sense in more violence. We have an opportunity to spare a man's life. I know he probably wouldn't do the same.
Oh no. You. Slayton really does have a sick sense of humor.
He wants me to decide what to do with you.
Please. I was just trying to sell a product, okay? Isn't that why we're all here?
Be lenient. We were taking advantage of his initiative, after all, even if we have found ourselves working with the man he stole from.
We're letting you go. Get out of Neon.
Thank you.
Use this opportunity to alter the trajectory of your life. You may not receive another chance.
A rare moment of compassion for this city. Very well. I'll clear things up with the authorities. You're free to go.
Time to go. Let's talk more back at the ship.
This was a good meeting. Very productive.
All right.
Get going. Mr. Slayton is done with you.
Welcome to... We're only taking meetings with our preferred clients at the moment.
Go to the ship. Exit to the Neon.
Back off.
Have you tried one of our advanced teller machines?
What?
Show no mercy. Leave no quarter. Be sure you never find yourself on the wrong.
The Emporium.
You don't
The
want to
Emporium are expertly crafted by the system, and you'll enter a world unlike this. The brightest of today for our future tomorrow. Submit your application.
Sector. Now that's
Your abilities are truly amazing.
Deal with a man who wanted us dead. I guess we can call that a win. What do you think?
Terrible people doing terrible things to each other. What a city.
Really? there's at least one example of someone who didn't let the corruption of this... All in all, a great success. Thank you for allowing me to tag along with Constellation's newest star. Yes, I used a pun. Forgive me.
You hold something you have no right to. My people have killed for this. But I will offer you one chance to hand over the artifact and turn away from this path.
Oh, that's not any type of ship I recognize.
Identify
The
yourself.
fact that you do not know says much. We are the Starborn, and you are unworthy to possess the artifacts.
Tell us, please. What are the artifacts? What are they for? Did you make them? What gives you more right to them than humanity?
Answering your questions is exactly what we cannot allow. Abandon your thirst for knowledge, or drown in it.
Have you been observing humans for long?
Impatient. Cease your attempts to stall for time.
But you speak our language.
We know everything about you. That is why your kind cannot have the artifact.
At least tell us more about who you
The
are.
more you understand, the more damage you will do.
How could just knowing what you are be dangerous?
Our distance from you is the whole point. We interfere now because we must.
I'm not liking what I'm seeing on the scans. Energy output from that ship is far above the normal range. If we spin up the grav drive now, we have a chance.
Full evasive maneuvers. Let's get out of
We'll get through this. Hold on.
I have never quite agreed we should not delay. I find comfort in the idea that the odds of something killing us here are at an all-time low.
Starborn.
How is Neon? Are you okay?
I need you to look at the data from my ship sensors.
Okay. I'll start transferring the data over now. Let me just bring it up on here at the table. Is that a prototype? No, that material isn't anything we... What the... Everyone, come take a look at this.
That's no faction vessel or Crimson Fleet. Secret military tech, maybe?
No United Colonies Admiral approved that starship design.
They call themselves the Starboard. Demanded we hand over the artifact. Like we were children, playing with their parents' things.
What do people know? Any offshoot groups go by that name?
None in any corner of the settled systems I've seen. Maybe a distant human colony finally popping its head up? Another house for Rune?
I very much doubt that.
We ignoring the obvious here? A heretofore unknown group who just happens to know about the artifacts. I'm just gonna say it. Intelligent alien life, or extra-dimensional beings. The original creators from the furthest fringes of space.
Or beyond even that. Is the metaphor of avenging angels coming down to keep humanity from forbidden knowledge not apt here?
So, we have a lot of theories, but nothing concrete. Except that they're after the artifacts, and they're willing to take them by force.
Barrett's point, the artifacts clearly aren't human-made.
No settled systems lab made these things. And I doubt one of them made that ship either.
So, we got some weird extra-dimensional beings that coincidentally decide to build their spacefaring vessels exactly like we do. Not so sure about that.
Noel, start analyzing all the data from the ship sensors. The gravitational wave they caused, scans of their weapons, shields, everything. We're in the dark. We need to learn anything about them we can, including some way to fight them if necessary. Until then, we stay the course, collect the artifacts. It's even more important now that an intelligence we don't know or understand is looking for them.
Shouldn't we try to locate Starborn, see if they're talk?
That ship could be anywhere in deep space. Even if we got lucky, a single grav jump and we'd lose them.
Okay, I guess the only way to learn more is to keep going.
All we can do is be more cautious, but we are not stopping. This could end up being a race we don't want to lose. Vladimir, has the Eye picked up anything new?
Some glints of shine in the dark. Ready to hand them out as soon as you please.
All right. Good luck, everyone. And be careful out there.
I have been idle here for a long time. I believe Barrett would describe this state as bored.
Ever since I got here, this has felt like home.
You had a hell of a shake, getting bullied in the void. Starborn sure know how to make an entrance. Ready to head back out there? The Eye can help you find the artifacts, but I'm afraid she's blind to our new competitor.
How many more artifacts do you think are out there?
No telling the exact number, but they're getting harder to find. Got some equipment, repairs, and upgrades on the making do list. The Eye's straining to her limits these days.
Okay, I'm ready. Give me any data of the artifacts you have.
Double check the safety and locks wherever you go, okay? Exploration's dangerous, even without some nefarious group trying to kill you. Good luck out there on the fringe.
I was hoping you could point me to another temple.
Nothing yet. Keep both eyes on the back while you're out there. Make sure the
what's your
Starborn
take
don't creep up on
Starborn?
Find myself thinking of the fleet. You know you can take a mark. You don't open comms. It's all storm and fire and sifting the wreckage after it's over. But if you're not so sure, you play the bully's gambit. Hope they don't challenge the threats you throw at them. Sound familiar?
Hey, you saying it was just posturing? Maybe they just wanted to avoid unnecessary violence.
Maybe. All the worse for us, not knowing their intent. A striker lurking in the shadows has good reason to hide. Won't be easy to drag them into the light. Show the words another time. Burning helium
I got
across
some
and the darkness.
survey data.
Raise the thoughts with you later.
Yeah, let's go to the vigilance first.
We hunt piracy all across the galaxy.
Howdy. I wouldn't want to be there at mast when the commander has to explain technical comms.
It seems you had quite the eventful mission on your hands. You still have the Crimson Fleet's trust, and you were able to spare lives in the process.
Infiltrating station without getting caught was quite tricky. How am I reacting to whole thing?
As you probably guessed, not very well. Keeping Mast out of the loop regarding this particular mission has proven exceptionally difficult. But we've managed to keep your involvement in the dark. Sparing the lives of the soldiers on SY-920 has definitely made our position with the top brass much easier.
Given that it was UC station, I thought it best not to hurt anyone.
And on behalf of the United Colonies and Commander Natara, I thank you.
Injuring or killing UC personnel would only cause more problems for us in the long run.
Excuse me, sir. I hate to interrupt, but there's still the matter of the comm spike to discuss.
Yes, of course, Lieutenant. Time is short, and we should get to the matter at hand. Please give me your report.
A cargo ship captain named Yuan Dayu helped me get on the station. Will be arresting her? Delgado has Jasmine Durand working on a comms spike.
Then it's just a matter of time before she reverse engineers it to fit the fleet's purposes. So what does Delgado have you doing next? Has he solved the Bannock 4 problem?
He believes Generdine's conduction grid on Neon City is the key.
The conduction grid?
That's brilliant, but is it actually possible? It's 80-year-old tech. Sorry, sir. The conduction grid is how Neon generates its power. It essentially absorbs lightning strikes and converts it to usable energy. It would take a hell of an engineer to modify the technology to handle Bannock 4's EM field. An engineer, like Jasmine Durand.
If that's the case, inform our contacts on Neon that our operative will be touching down there in the near future.
Absolutely, sir.
And before you depart, I wanted you to know that your efforts are helping us gain interest among my superiors. They're finally beginning to believe that we can take down the Crimson Fleet and make amends for the UC's embarrassing mistake.
What embarrassing mistake?
The fact that our common enemy owes its existence to the United Colonies, of course. It was the riot at the lock, touched off by Jasper Creeks, that inspired him to create the Crimson Fleet in the first place.
Thanks to your assistance, we'll be able to rectify that mistake, and NAST will authorize an all-out assault.
Aren't you concerned that the fleet is getting close to Creek's legacy?
Of course I am, but it's a calculated risk.
I'm pleased they're finally taking you seriously.
It's long overdue. All right, I suppose that's all for now. I'll be looking forward to your next report. Good luck. And please, be careful.
Wait a minute. Here we go. Need to undock.
Always a satisfying moment to return to your ship.
Alright. Just give her an artifact.
Hi, I have artifacts that date all the way back. Let me see. Magnificent. These are Solomon's calculations that he used to do his first solo grav jump here. The data he gathered himself from his telescope in Wyoming. On Earth. Priceless. If you find anything else, please come back.
Right.
I hope you enjoyed your visit.
Now back to the neon.
Want to challenge your instincts and hone those corporate skills? Ryujin is hiring.
Okay guys, thanks for watching. For now I need to get some sleep because I'm working in the morning. And yeah, have a nice day and see you next time. Now just quick save. And that's it.